In a whirlwind of emotions and events, Gervonta Tank Davis has found himself at a crossroads after the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, announced a review that could potentially turn his recent draw against Lamont Roach Jr. into a loss. This decision has not only raised questions about the fight itself, but has also led to an unforeseen split between Davis and his longtime coach, Calvin Ford. The atmosphere surrounding the aftermath of the fight is charged with tension. Davis's performance against Roach was chaotic, reflecting the turmoil that has now spilled over into his professional relationships. The fight ended in a majority draw, but the circumstances surrounding the ninth round, where Davis took a knee after being touched by a jab, have become the focal point of controversy. Referee Steve Willis initially began to count, suggesting it could be scored as a knockdown, but ultimately allowed the fight to continue. This moment is critical because if it had been ruled a knockdown, Roach could have potentially won the match by unanimous decision. In the wake of these developments, Davis has reacted strongly to Ford's departure from his corner during the fight. The split has left fans and analysts alike questioning the implications for Davis's future. "I got Calvin tattooed on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere," Davis had proclaimed just weeks prior to the fight. However, the absence of Ford in what could have been a pivotal moment in Davis's career has sparked speculation about the stability of their relationship. Davis's emotional reaction during a recent interview highlighted his frustration. "Why did you stop counting?" he snapped, referring to the referee's decision during the ninth round. This anger reflects not only his disappointment with the fight's outcome, but also his feelings of betrayal regarding Ford's absence at a crucial time. "At least I know where he was at," Davis said, implying that he expected Ford to be by his side, especially after their long history together. As the boxing community processes these developments, the role of the NYSAC in potentially overturning the fight's result has added another layer of complexity. Lamont Roach Jr.'s team has formally requested the NYSAC to reconsider the judges' scorecards, arguing that the controversial call in the ninth round warrants a re-evaluation of the fight's outcome. The commission has stated it is reviewing the incident, which could lead to significant repercussions for Davis's record. Ford, on the other hand, has downplayed the situation, suggesting that his step back was temporary and necessary for both Davis and himself. "Calvin is still part of the team, just from a different perspective," Ford stated, emphasizing that this restructuring was not a sign of a falling out. He mentioned needing to focus on his younger fighters, claiming that this separation could ultimately strengthen their bond. However, the visible tension between Davis and Ford during the interview suggests otherwise. The dynamics within Davis's camp have shifted dramatically. With Ford's departure, fans have expressed concern over the future direction of Davis's career. Ford has been a cornerstone in Davis's life, guiding him from his troubled upbringing to the pinnacle of boxing success. There's speculation that the relationship has soured due to external pressures, including influences from Leonard Ellaby, who has recently taken a more prominent role in Davis's management. Critics have pointed out that Davis's recent decisions might be influenced by a desire to break free from the shadows of his past mentors, including Ford and Mayweather. With both Ford and Ellaby out of the picture, questions arise about whether Davis is making choices that could jeopardize his career in the long run. The boxing world is abuzz with opinions on the implications of this split. Some fans support Davis's right to make changes in his camp, believing it's a necessary evolution for his career. Others, however, argue that moving away from a trusted coach like Ford could hinder his potential, especially after such an underwhelming performance against Roach. As the NYSAC continues its review and the future of Davis's career hangs in the balance, one thing is clear: the road ahead is fraught with challenges. Davis remains undefeated on paper, but the emotional and professional fallout from this split could shape the trajectory of his career in ways he may not yet fully comprehend. The boxing community will be watching closely to see how this situation unfolds and what it means for one of the sport's brightest stars.